When fake HOA cops raided my ranch, they walked straight into a Navy SEALs trap. I bought my ranch for peace. 120 acres of silence, goats in the pasture, my old tractor, and coffee on the porch. After years of service and scars that never faded, I thought I had finally earned quiet. No bosses, no alarms, just home. That peace ended the day I found a laminated sign zip-tied to my fence. Property under review, Simmons Valley HOA. I didn't belong to their HOA. This was farmland. But the next day, Karen, the self-proclaimed president, rolled up in her SUV, clipboard in hand, talking about bylaws for livestock ratios and fence standards. I laughed in her face. She didn't flinch. Instead, she left me a thick packet full of fake citations. Days later, 2 men in vests showed up, iron-on patches reading HOA Patrol, clipboards in hand, acting like soldiers on a mission. They walked my fence line, muttering into walkie-talkies, even marking my land with red X's. I burned their signs. That's when I realized Karen wasn't playing house. She was building her own private militia. Then it escalated. Before dawn, shadows crept across my property, headlamps, radios, vests, even fake badges. They whispered into earpieces, calling me Alpha, High Resistance. They thought they were staging a raid. They had no idea who they were dealing with. My training kicked in, floodlights roared to life, sirens blared from hidden speakers, my goats panicked, but Linda, the toughest of them all, rammed one intruder straight into the dirt. Flashbangs I'd rigged lit up the night, leaving them staggering. I stepped onto my porch, sipping coffee. "Good morning, gentlemen. Here for a property inspection?" Clipboard guy stammered about emergency HOA code 7 amperes. Another waved a taser, calling it a citizens enforcement zone. Then headlights cut through the chaos. Sheriff Langston pulled up, siren off but gun drawn. He ripped the fake badges off their vests, shaking his head. "This isn't HOA business. This is a cult with clipboards." Karen thought she had built an empire. What she built was a prison for herself. Her troops were arrested, her flyers exposed, and her name tied to fraud and impersonation charges. He wanted control. What she got was collapse. If you love watching fake power crumble, hit like, subscribe, and drop your wildest HOA story in the comments.